What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks NBA player props video. Going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 5 picks to get you win some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, guys, if you enjoy this content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. Like goal on this video will be over 200 likes. So let's get this thing up to over 200 likes. And let's go 5-0, guys. Of course, as always, the goal on the channel, trying to give you guys 5 picks. You can put them together in a 5-man flex play or divvy them up, whatever you'd like. But, I mean, ideally, we want to go 5-0, get that 10x winner over here on Prizepicks. If you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, would highly recommend you do so. It is a player props website where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' points, assists, rebounds, points, rebounds, assists, fantasy score, etc. Use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Lock that in, get that free money, lock in these picks, start winning some money over here on Prizepicks today, guys. If you are going to be very serious about Prizepicks, I do offer a premium content package. You can check that out. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. I do offer a Prizepicks NBA package, DraftKings FanDuel NBA package. Same thing for MLB, Prizepicks, and DraftKings FanDuel. And I do offer a combo package for both sports as well, where you can get access to both. If you do play DraftKings FanDuel and Prizepicks for NBA or MLB, check that out. Get those both at a discount. So, without further ado, let's get into it, guys. We're going to go game by game as always. And we're going to be targeting the Toronto Raptors Philadelphia 76ers game. This game comes with a 215.5 over-under to 7.5 point spread in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers. And I want to be loading up on this game today for a few reasons. We have some injuries on the Toronto Raptors side that I think is really going to make their usage in minutes really solidified. And on the Sixers side, the usage is pretty predictable as well. Last time for the Toronto Raptors, unfortunately, Scotty Barnes going down with an injury, and Gary Trent Jr. did not participate in the team's morning shoot-around, and he remains doubtful with an illness for tonight's game. So there's going to be no Trent, there's going to be no Scotty Barnes, which means the usage is going to be very condensed. We know exactly where the ball is going to be going, we know where the minutes are going to be going, and I expect there to be a big performance for a few of these guys. The first guy that I want to talk about is Mr. Fred VanVleet. I want to go with the over 39 fantasy score. Once again, there is no Barnes. There is no Gary Trent. So the usage is going to be flowing right to Mr. Fred VanVleet, and he's a great fantasy point per minute producer. Over 39 fantasy score. I love this pick tonight. Looking at his per minute production on this season, putting up 1.05 Prizepicks fantasy points per minute, and we know that the Toronto Raptors are going to keep their rotation very solid. I mean, they don't really play around with their bench players. All their starters are going to get massive minutes. You can see last time out, Scotty Barnes had 32 minutes. VanVleet 36, OG Anunoby 33, Pascal Siakam 40. And that game got away from them at the end. So, I mean, a lot of these guys, they're going to play around 40 minutes a game in competitive games, and I expect them to do so tonight. And it all starts with Mr. Fred VanVleet. I like the over 39 fantasy score for Fred VanVleet. More usage, lots of minutes. Love that pick. Pick number 1. Pick number 2, we're going to be going to his teammate. Here in the second pick is going to be OG Anunoby. Same thing. All the usage, all the minutes, all the opportunity to be producing, and a good fantasy point per minute producer on the season. Looking at his per minute production, putting up 0.89 Prizepicks fantasy points per minute on the season. Do expect him to play, right around 40 minutes. Once again, I think this 30 line is too low. I like the over 30 fantasy score for OG Anunoby, and it doesn't stop there because third on the list, I'm going to go into the other guy that's going to play massive minutes and get more usage, and that's going to be Pascal Siakam. Once again, I like his fantasy score over here on Prizepicks, and I like the over 47 fantasy score for Mr. Pascal Siakam. I expect these 3 guys to play massive minutes, have massive usage, and to put up some big fantasy scores tonight. Want to be going with all 3 of these guys, my first 3 picks. And running it back on the other side, my next 2 picks are going to be from the same game as well. And the good thing is we know exactly where the usage is coming on the Philadelphia 76ers side. And the first guy I want to talk about is Mr. Joel Embiid. I want to be going with the over 56 fantasy score for Joel Embiid. He got in foul trouble last time out, really didn't have the best game. Now the Raptors are obviously dealing with some more injuries, which is going to kind of take a hit to their defense. And it looks like he's going to be taking on the likes of Precious Achiuwa and Khem Birch down low. I just don't think these guys are going to be able to contain Joel Embiid whatsoever, man. And the guy's a beast on a fantasy point per minute scale. He's putting up 1.64 Prizepicks fantasy points per minute on the season. Once again, a guy that I expect to play a lot of minutes, mid to upper 30s in this game environment. Last time out, played 37 minutes, even though he got in foul trouble. Wasn't quite able to get you there last time out, but I don't expect that to be the case 2 games in a row. If the guy's going to play upper 30 minutes with this type of fantasy point production, 1.64 Prizepicks fantasy points per minute, I do expect him to be able to top this score tonight in 56. You get the 3 points for blocks and steals as well over here on Prizepicks, which is going to help our case. And lastly, the last guy I want to be talking about is another guy that is a fantasy point per minute beast. It's his teammate, and it's the other stud on this team, James Harden. I like the over 45 fantasy score for James Harden tonight. He put up 54 last time. I'm expecting a lot more of the same. He's going to get you points, rebounds, assists. He will do it all. He's going to be on the floor for lots of minutes. Same thing as Joel Embiid. And these guys are the top 2 usage guys in the team. Once again, 40 minutes last time out. I'm expecting a lot more of the same from James Harden. I'm expecting a lot of fantasy point production from these 2 guys tonight. I like the over James Harden fantasy score tonight, guys. So, those are my 5 picks over here on Prizepicks tonight. Wishing you guys all the best of luck. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you want to check out the premium content packages, go ahead and check them out. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. And that's all, guys. Really hoping we go 5-0, of course. Always the goal. I feel really good about it. I think this game stack's going to pay off nicely for us. Wishing you the best of luck, and we will see you in the next one.